Sports Talk Jets fan, Sports Talk Jets fan, what's going on, man? Happy Saturday to most, happy Sunday to others. I know a certain part of the country, a certain part of the world. I'm sorry, this is we global here. Certain part of the world, it's Sunday. But then, I'm going to break down the Jets schedule. The NFL is not happy with the Jets. They don't like the Jets. Man, come on. They don't want us to win, but it's okay. We have a competent quarterback. Before, I would have been mad. But now, watching the Jets last year, if we had a competent quarterback, we would have went far. We probably win 13 games. You know what I mean? But this time, hey, we'll see what happens, man. The NFL put the schedule goodbye to those 1 o'clock games, even though I love them. You know what I mean? I like to, but still, on Sunday is good. After church, you get to have brunch with the family and chill, and then and relax and watch the game later. So I'm excited. So anyway, before I give you my prediction and break down the schedule for the Jets, it's for all Jets fans. You know what I mean? Let's talk about since 2011, right? Well, not even 2011. The Jets haven't had a quarterback of the stature of Aaron Rodgers. You could talk about Joe Namath, even though you make the promise. He didn't even crack 200 yards, so it was a running game that went crazy. And the Jets won the Super Bowl. So people like to give credit to Joe Namath. Oh, he guaranteed, but he didn't do anything. He didn't show up. The offense carried him. And anyway, man. Let's go to 2011. Let me see. Since 2011, the Jets had Mark Sanchez, who was trash. His record was 14-17. And the 14 game was had nothing to do with him. It was mostly that record was just predicated on how great the defense was. The Jets defense at the time, they had a great defense. Rex Ryan defense was that 4-6 defense that now it was great. It was something that as a fan I was excited to see. So anyway, since 2011 we got Mark Sanchez. The Jets had Mark Sanchez, trash. Greg McElroy, trash. Double trash. Geno Smith record with the Jets was of course it was short-lived. It was 12-18. Again, we didn't put much. Rex Ryan didn't do much for for him. Geno Smith wasn't in a good opportunity. He wasn't in a good position to excel. When you have bad coaches, and when you draft quarterback. It's a bad culture, bad coaches. You're not able to do anything with that coach because they don't have the ability to develop players. And as you can see, the Jets they shouldn't be drafting quarterback. Period. Any other player, they're good, but quarterback is not their thing. As a Jet fan, I can tell you that there's been a lot of misery, lots and lots. Watching them picking and letting player that they should pick. You pick Zach Wilson, he's trash when you had better quarterback Justin Fields and so on. But anyway, Josh Allen, Russell Wilson, I could go on. But Jalen Hurts, I could go on, man. Players that the Jets could have had, but they didn't. They elected to pick trash. So quarterback is not their thing, man. As a fan, I'm gonna tell you that. Don't pick quarterbacks, man. Joe Douglas, please. Stay away from quarterback, man. All right? But anyway, yeah, so Mark Sanchez, trash. Greg McElroy was trash. Geno Smith, again, he could have done a lot. Look what he's doing right now with the Seahawks. So he finally have a great coach. And Pete Carroll, who was a former Jet, by the way. He was trash with the Jets, but he found his niche, going to USC and then coming in with the Seahawks, doing his thing. But congrats to him. Geno Smith, I'm happy he got his money finally. The man got paid. He got paid, man. He's doing his thing. So I'm happy for you, brother. I met the kid. I met him when they got drafted. Went to the stadium, with my family. I think it was great. It was great, man. So I'm happy for that. All right. We have Michael Vick. Michael Vick was done when Michael Vick came to the Jets. And he was 1-2, but they didn't give him a clear shot. You know what I mean? He was just there. He didn't get a clear shot. You know, he was a shell of himself. So he's not the same player. We got Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was a bum. You know what I mean? Trash. Even though his record was 13-14 with the Jets, but that was in garbage time. You know, please, man, trash, man. You know, trash. But the guy keep finding ways to make money in the NFL. You know, so but you know how it is. I'm not even gonna go there. Bryce Petty, 1-6, another trash. I don't even know, man. Sam Darnold, from his time with the Jets, 13-25. You know, another trash player. Josh McCown, 5'11", trash. Luke Falk, man. I remember then, you know, man, watching the Jets. Luke Falk, man. You know, I'm not even gonna, man. Double trash. Landfill, women bathroom trash. Luke Falk, man, it's trash. Trevor Siemian, you know, is not a bad quarterback again, but he got hurt. Zach Wilson, and that, you know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. And that, you know, do not a quarterback. Joe Flacco was just collecting money because Joe Douglas just gave him free money. You know what I mean? That was the worst mistake ever. You know, they won a Super Bowl not because the Baltimore Ravens won the Super Bowl not because of Joe Flacco. He was a game manager, you know what I mean? So the defense, Ray Lewis, and that defense won that. You know, Mike White, you know, I give credit to Mike White. I like Mike White. I wanted that to work, but you know, he couldn't really do it. So that was that, man. You know, so I like him, but nothing he could have done. Mike White, that is. So you know, you gotta move on. So he is with the Dolphins. So you give him that opportunity. Let him have the opportunity over there to do what he got to do. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But so let's go to that schedule, man. Let me see the schedule for the Jets. You know what I mean? Let's see the schedule. You know, week one, the Jets facing the Buffalo Bills. That's September 11th. They facing Buffalo Bills. With that game, the Bills are Josh Allen could you know. There's a lot of things you could do with that, right? Having Josh Allen as your quarterback, you make a lot of mistakes. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You have Josh Allen as your quarterback. He's gonna make a mistake once the defense come at him. You know, like ball security is not his thing, man. He's making a lot of mistakes. The Jets beat him. The Jets beat Buffalo. We didn't even have a quarterback. So week one, that's the staple, man. We showing the NFL, you know, what it's like to have a competent quarterback, which we do have now with Aaron Rodgers. So week one, that's a win for the Jets. The Jets gonna win that. Week two, you know, we facing the Cowboys at the Cowboys, right? Like I said, week one is at MetLife Stadium. I'm hoping to be there. You know what I mean? But hey, week two at Dallas. I have you know, shout out to Clarence, your Dallas fan. Shout out to Dave, Dallas fan. I'm gonna say this, man. It ain't gonna happen, bro. You know what I mean? You don't have enough to stop the Jets. So that's a W for the Jets. So week one is a W. Week two is a W. Week three, September 24th, we facing the Patriots. I hate the Patriots, man. Hate is a strong word, right? I hate the Patriots, man. Hate the Patriots with a passion. You know what I mean? So that's a W again. We ending that. You know, we gotta demolish them, man. We gotta send a message to these idiots over there, man. You know what I mean? Stop them. I don't care. That game, because you saw the game. Both games they play the Jets. It's because we don't have a quarterback. Zach Wilson sucked and napped, man. That's, you know, he shouldn't even be in the NFL. Period. But his mom allegedly, you know, paid some scout. They paid some scout to get him drafted, to push him up there. You know, the guy was facing Division III players, and you know, but you want him in the NFL. Got drafted by the Jets because Joe Douglas have a relationship with his mom. You know, and that's it. So he shouldn't even be here. You know, so those games you saw, it was field goals. We lost the game. The defense did everything they could. So hey, Week 1, September 11, the Jets will beat the Buffalo Bills. That's a W. Week 2, September 17, at Cowboys, we're gonna beat them. So week 2-0 right there. Week 3, we're gonna destroy the New England Patriots. September 24th. We're gonna destroy the New England Patriots. All right, that's another W. Now week 4, October 1st, which is that's the matchup I like, man. I like that matchup right there. That's the time. You know the Jets, because every year it's a check. That's a guarantee for Kansas City to go to the AFC Championship, right? So for the Jets right now, we want to win the division, right? You have Miami in the division, you have Buffalo, you have New England, and it's the Jets, right? So we want to win the division, so you have a first round bye, right? Then you come back to the you come back whatever to do win the division. You go to the divisional round, you win that, and you win the you go to the AFC Championship, you win that, and so 2 games take you to the Super Bowl. But that game right now with October 1st versus Kansas City, they come in to visit. You know what I mean? Come visit us, man. You know, so you got to stop right there. You got to come right there to show them, hey, we're the new dog in the AFC. You know what I mean? We're the new dog. Let's go. You know, to show them what we're about. So I can see the Jets. So definitely, it's a tough matchup, man. It's a tough matchup. Anything can happen, right? But Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. He's an elite quarterback, elite level quarterback. So my emotion, as a fan, as a Jet fan, I say, okay, we winning that game, but you gotta be realistic. You know what I mean? You gotta be realistic with that. To say, hey, are we winning that game or whatever? But I don't know. It's a toss up. But I'm gonna give Kansas City the win on that one, because again, they're tough. Our defense have to show up. Can you contain Patrick Mahomes? And I heard Patrick Mahomes. You see what he did in a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So I don't know. When he's healthy, can you contain him? Can you stop him? You know what I mean? Are you able to stop those fast speed receivers? So having now with all this I'm saying, all those one I'm giving out, the Jets have to sign Quinnen Williams. Without Quinnen Williams, none of that stuff work. By the way, you need Quinnen Williams to come in. You know what I mean? Whether it's because Quinnen Williams is a beast. He's a monster. So none of the wins. Joe Douglas, man, Woody Johnson, pay the man. Pay that man his money, all right? Give the guy $25 million, $26 million. Matter of fact, I'll give him $27 million to make him happy. $27 million a year to make him happy. 5 years, $27 million a year to keep him happy. You know the guy's a dog. He had 12 sacks last year. The guy is a mammoth. He was eating up. You put him whether you put him in a 4-eye, 2-eye, wide, whatever you put in him. He's out there. The only place you're not putting Quinnen Williams is on a wide 9, because again I don't think he have that speed. He's a big guy, 300 plus pound man. So as a defensive end myself, I love playing in a 4-eye and a 2-eye. You know what I mean? So which is good, but you get to eat up. But Quinnen Williams, it doesn't matter where you put him. I'm not saying to put him out there, as a safety or a corner or even on a wide 9, because you need to shed some light, some weight for that to be on a wide 9. But still, he's eating out any gap you have. The guy's a monster. You saw what he did last year, 12 sacks, and he could have had more. He could have had more sacks. So Joe Douglas, pay that man. So none of that. The Jets defense does not work. Your corners does not work. None of that stuff works if you don't have Quinnen Williams. Pay the man. Stop playing game. If we go on all in, so what's the point of getting Aaron Rodgers then? If we have Aaron Rodgers now. We got all these players. Pay that man. So I'm hoping that they can do that now. It's good to see what's going on. I'm happy to see the voluntary workout, to see Aaron Rodgers there. not only is he working with the veterans, but he's present with the rookies, working with them one-on-one. You know, you already have a relationship with Gary Wilson. So I like that. Alan Lazard's there. You know, you see them practicing. So Corey Davis, he does that, man. So which is good. Yeah, you know. So you know, Cole. So he's playing with, you know, he's playing with the players, the tight end and all that. So I'm happy. As a fan, I'm happy to, you know, that he's doing that. He never did that with Green Bay. The voluntary workout, he never done that. He told you, I'm not doing that. That's not my job. So this is gonna be tough. So Kansas City game. So like I said, week 1 we playing Buffalo Bills. It's a W, right? It's a W with Buffalo Bills. Only if Quentin Williams is dead. If Quentin Williams not there, it's gonna be a long season. I'm telling you that much. It's gonna be a long season. That defense is gonna be on the field a long time. It's gonna be a long season. Then Aaron Rodgers is like, oh, what did I come here for? You know what I mean? It's a one and done season. But you're able to sign him, like I said, Kansas City. You know, so that Kansas City game. So week 1 Buffalo Bills. That's a W. Again, we're doing this. I'm giving you my prediction with Quentin Williams. If Quentin Williams not there, man. Anyway, but Joe Douglas, I'm hoping you do the right thing. I'm gonna message Woody Johnson. Hey, do the right thing. We'll see what happens. But anyway, week 1, a W. That's with Quentin Williams. Week 2, week 1 Buffalo Bills would be, and that's a W. Week 2, Dallas Cowboys. Hey Dave, sorry. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, you're my boy, but I gotta tell the truth, man. This is it. The Cowboys can't beat the Jets, man. You know. You couldn't beat them with Zach trash, garbage Zach Wilson, but you can't. Now you have. Anyway, man, that's a W for the Jets. Week 3, September 24th. We're gonna destroy those Patriots. Destroy them, man. Now, like I said, the moment of truth. This is where it gets interesting right now. Like I said, week 4, October 1st with Kansas City. So that game is gonna be a chess match. The defense have to show up, and we have to score points. You know what I mean? And I believe that we can. So we could, you know, I picked the Jets defense over Kansas City defense, but now it's a matchup between our offense. You know what I mean? Even though we have Aaron Rodgers, Aaron. Even though we have Aaron Rodgers, but you know, you can't play with Patrick Mahomes, man. The guy will be a Hall of Fame. If nothing happened, if he doesn't do anything else, he's already in the Hall right now. So, but he's on pace to be the best quarterback in the history of the NFL. So I'm gonna give October 1st versus Kansas City. I'm gonna give the Jets a loss on that. As a fan, again, you gotta be realistic. So I don't know. Anything could happen now. We might beat them. I'm hoping we do. I'm not saying they're just going undefeated. Like I said, as a fan, I see it, but you gotta be realistic. So Kansas City, that's a loss. Week 5, October 8th, we playing the Broncos. And no matter who show up, no matter which quarterback show up, right? I don't care. That's a win for the Jets. October 8th at the Broncos. We beat them already, man. You know what I mean? Let's go. So that's a W for the Jets. Now, week 6, you know, with the Eagles, October 15, Philadelphia Eagles, man. You know, this is the game that hey, shout out to all the Eagles fans, you know, because a lot of my friends, a lot of people, colleagues, well, living in Pennsylvania, everywhere you turn, you know, it's Eagles. You know, there's more Eagles fans than Steelers fans. You know, Steelers fans, you know, they live outside of the state. They somewhere else. But the Eagles, man, it's brutal. You know, you living in Pennsylvania and working in Philadelphia. You know, it's man. You see the fans are, you know, there's something else, man. You know, so you gotta give them credit. A lot of them, you know, they won the Super Bowl and then, you know, they think they're the best team, but now they do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate. Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback. I put him in the same caliber, the same atmosphere as the same realm with with Patrick Mahomes, man. I like to. I pick. To me, right now you have Patrick Mahomes, you have Jalen Hurts, and I'll put Jalen Hurts above Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's a great quarterback, but he's no Jalen Hurts. So the Eagles have a great quarterback. They have a great team, great defense, great organization. So even though I'm a Jet fan. If I wasn't a Jet fan, I'll be an Eagle fan. I love the Eagles. Man. The Jets. I'm all day Jets. But again, living in Pennsylvania, I watch a lot of Eagle games. You know what I mean? So it's something, man. You gotta give credit to them. So now it's gonna be tough. Losing to Kansas City, October 1st, October 8th, we're gonna beat the Broncos. October 15th, we're facing the Eagles. We haven't beat the Eagles in a long time. We beat them in a preseason, but in a regular season, we haven't done that. It stopped now. October 15th, that's when the streak ends. All right, we're gonna beat those Eagles. I'm not gonna tell you what the score is. I'm not going to predict the score yet. But we're beating those Eagles. All right, it's over. So October 15th, the Jets will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Then week 7, we have a bye week. We chilling, and we come back October 29th, fresh, right? After murder roll, man. After beating all those teams, right? We got a loss. Only loss we might take is Kansas City. After the bye week, we come back October 29th. We face the Giants. It says it's at the Giants that day, but we home. This is our stadium too. So MetLife Stadium, week 8, we're gonna beat those Giants, man. Shout out to the Giants fans. If you don't have Saquon Barkley, you finish. If you don't have Saquon Barkley, you finish, man. And I pick Eagles. Of course, the Eagles will win the division. Dallas Dallas will be second. And if you don't have Saquon Barkley, the Nationals, whatever, Washington, the Redskins, Washington football team. All right, they might be third in the division. So Giants got to step up. Even though I think that all 4 of them could make the playoff, but it'll be tough. But anyway, we gonna beat those. We coming back after a bye week fresh. We're gonna kill those Giants and destroy them. Week 9, that's November 6th. That's where it get tricky. You gotta be realistic. We facing the Chargers. Chargers are great. They're a great team, great quarterback. Again, you got to be realistic on that one. So I'm gonna give the Jets a loss. Even though it's a home game, back-to-back home game after a bye week. Anything could happen. But I'm gonna go give the Jets a loss, because if you have to lose a game, this is the game. Because again, are the Jets going undefeated 17-0? No. So I'm being realistic. I'm looking at it now. We might win those games. From week 1 to week 9, we might win those games. We might be 8-0. The Jets might be 8-0. But if they had to, if we had to lose a game, if we had, those are tough matchup. Kansas City is a tough matchup, of course. So that's why I give the Jets a loss. Week 9. Week 9, November 6th, playing the Chargers, of course, is a loss. Yeah, I'm gonna give the Jets a loss on that. And then after Raiders, week 10, November 12th, we playing week 10 on November 12th. You know what I mean? We playing the Raiders. Listen, man, there's no way the Raiders beating the Jets, so that's a loss. That's a W. I'm sorry, that's a W for the Jets. That's a loss for the Raiders, but it's a W for the Jets. Week 11, November 19, we playing Buffalo Bills again. I'm sorry, Buffalo. You're not going to be able to beat the Jets anymore. And we changing that stuff, man. Enough of that. So that's a W for the Jets. So we beat them back to back. So week 1, we beat Buffalo. And week 11, We beat in Buffalo. I'm sorry, sorry nephew. You know what I mean? Sorry, I got my nephew. My nephew calls in Buffalo. With his beautiful wife Molly in Buffalo. You know what I mean? I know Molly's and the entire family. They're Buffalo Bills fans. They're not happy to hear that. That game, I don't know. Depend on the schedule. Depend on my schedule. We might fly over or drive over. Go over for the weekend and go to that game. You know what I mean? If you're up to it, let's make something happen. We're all green. All green that game, man. Beat the Buffalo Bills. You know what I mean? And leave. I don't know. We might drive or fly over. We'll see what happens, man. But that game, that's a W for the Jets. You know what I mean? We on a roll right there, man. Again, are we going undefeated? I don't know. But I'm gonna be realistic. I'm gonna give you our losses and then wins. So far, 2 losses. Those 2 losses I'm giving the Jets from Kansas City and the Chargers. Things gonna happen. We might go undefeated, but hey, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But now where it get tricky, you know what I mean? Where it get a little tricky now, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where it get a little tricky. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? It's gonna get a little tricky now. You know what I mean? To see that, like it's gonna get tricky. Week 12, we gotta be realistic with the Dolphins. All right, November 24th, we playing the Miami Dolphins, and they're a good team. We beat them back to back. We beat them. We beat the Dolphins. November. They didn't have a quarterback. Tua is a good quarterback. They're gonna and now they did a lot this offseason to make them a contender. They're trying to win a division. So that's a tough thing. But week 12, November 24th, it's a home game for the Jets. So the division games are always tricky. Yes, we beat the Bills and twice. We beat the Bills twice. We're gonna beat New England twice. I know that we have them week 3 and the last week 18, but which is a win for the Jets. But I'll go over that. But the Dolphins, I'm gonna give the Jets a loss on that. We'll see what happens. Things could change. We'll see what happens. So, like I said, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for the Jets. It's gonna be tough for the Jets. So with the Dolphins, I'm gonna say it was a loss for the Jets on that because it's tough. Now, week 13, December 3rd, hey, December, because like you gotta be relevant. And, you gotta do enough, and in December game, you gotta play those meaningful games because now we have playoff implications. So that's something that you gotta be able to do. So by the time, yes, I gave the Jets a loss, so we might win the game because it's a home game. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to dominate home court, but home field. But I give the Jets a loss with Dolphins. But now week 13, December 3rd, we playing the Falcon. You know what I mean? They are nobody there. You know what I mean? Those are trap games, but please, I'm not gonna waste time on the Falcons. That's a win for the Jets. Week 14, December 10th, they playing the Texans. I'm not gonna waste time on that. Even though DeMeco is a great coach, was a great player. Shout out to you. I'm happy you got this job. I'm hoping that your team do well just to be relevant. You know what I mean? But you have a good quarterback. Shout out to you. But that's a loss. That's a loss for you, buddy. You know what I mean? The Jets gonna win that with the Texans. So that's you know what I mean? Week 15, December 17th. So we play Miami back to back, which is like, dang, man. They're a tough team to play with. Week 12 and week 15. This one's on Miami. So I go with a loss. I'll go with a loss from that. Again, it's a toss-up game. We might wind up winning one. You know what I mean? But he always been hard for the Jets. But having the quarterback now with Aaron Rodgers caliber, thing might change. But I'll go with the loss. And then week 16, December 24th, we play Washington. That's a W, man. That's a W. We're gonna win over them. They don't even know who they are. You know what I mean? Harris, the owner of the 76ers, along with Magic Johnson, they bought that team from the owner, so that's good. Congrats to them to have them. You know, so it's a toss up. Like I said, it's a 50-50 ball, you know, for them. And they bought that team and stuff like that. So we don't know who's gonna be the face of that team. They talking about what is Harris. Harris don't like to be. You don't like to be on camera. You don't, you know, whatever. You know, you see. But we'll see what happened. We'll see what happened. He's not even there with the 76ers like that. So he might be Magic running that team. He might be the face of the franchise, face of that team. We don't know yet because Magic still have, you know, with the Angels, he still have a lot of opportunity, a lot of stuff to do. So he's, you know, as the owner of the Angels and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens if he's there. But that's you know, so whatever. That's a W for the Jets. We're on a roll, and now it get complicated. Week 17, December 28 at the Brown. You know, Deshaun Watson. You know, to have a full season when, you know, he's back. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a shootout. Cause I don't know. So I'm gonna go a loss for the Jets on that. And you know, you gotta be realistic now. Week 18 at New England, we're gonna crush them, man. They're not winning the game with the Jets. I would love it if we could beat them. You know, week 3 and week 18 to close the season, like give them a big donut, man. You know, I would have loved that, man. Man, listen, man. I know. There's a lot of New England fans who follow me. You know. But I hate New England. I gotta tell you, man. I hate New England. I got a couple people in Canada who are New England fans. They're not gonna be happy, you know, on that. You know, shout out to you, Cuzzo. You know, hey, but your team, your New England Patriots, man, they're not gonna beat the Jets, man. I'm sorry, man. It's a big W, man. It's 0. It'll be great if we keep them scoreless, man. So looking at the schedule, man, it's a 17-game season. I'm gonna be realistic. You know, the Jets. Now, again, are the Jets gonna go undefeated? No. If we go undefeated, that would be amazing. Just to see, you know what I mean? That would be amazing. To be 17-0, and you have a bye week. You know what I mean? You win 2 games. You have a bye week. You win 2 games. 19-0. You win the Super Bowl, making 20-0. That would be something, man. That would be something. I would love to see that, but realistically, you gotta be realistic. So the Jets, 17-game season. I see the Jets winning 12-5. Possibly, you know what I mean? Possibly, man. I'll say 14-3, 14-3, 15-2, maybe, but realistic. 12-5 is what I see, man. You know what I mean? Things could change now. Things could change. You know what I mean? It might change. Looking at the schedule, you know, from what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Things might change. But if it doesn't, you know, you gotta be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta be honest with yourself. To say, hey man, you know, we're not going undefeated. But it could happen. I would love to see that as a fan, as a Jet fan. You know what I mean? Listen, man, hey, if you want me if you want me to do your team, give you my prediction with your team, you know, we could do that. But those Jets, man, you know, we're coming, man. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but realistically, man, the Jets could win 12 games. The Jets could easily win 12 games. So breaking down the schedule, like I said, this is a schedule breakdown for me for 2023. Yeah, the Jets could easily win 12 games. 12 games, I take that. Now, can we beat Kansas City? Yes. We can. It's a tough matchup because now you gotta show them, hey, you're the new dog in the AFC. You're the new dog. There's a new sheriff in town. You know what I mean? Do that discount double check like Aaron Rodgers like to do. You know what I mean? Can we beat them? Yes. But anything can happen. Can you beat the Chargers? Yes. Anything can happen. Can you beat the Browns? Yes. With Deshaun Watson, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Can you beat Miami twice? Yes. You do. If you do all that, we're 17-0. We're 17-0. But who knows? Who knows, man? So, but 12-5 is realistic for the Jets. Or yeah, like when you look at the division, you have the Jets, you have Buffalo, you have the Patriots, you have Miami. Now, can any of those teams win 12 games? So if any of those teams win 12 games, it's gonna be so you know so that you gotta go on the matchup, all that stuff. You know, I don't want that. I want it to be a clear cut. Boom, you win the division, you dominate. I want the Jets to dominate that division. So are we able to do that? If we're able to do that, that's gonna be great. But for all that stuff to work, the Jets gotta pay Quinnen Williams, man. It's I'm hearing some stuff, so we'll see what happens. But the Jets have to pay Quinnen Williams. So, but if you pay Quinnen Williams, we'll have a dominant season, man. You know. Anyway, man. I hope you like, subscribe, you know, wherever you are, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever, Facebook, whatever. If I didn't even say it, man, you know, like those things are free. Like, share, subscribe, man. You know what I mean? If you don't want to share it, you don't have to. Like, subscribe. All right. I hope you have a great day. Shout out to the Jets. Let's go 12-5, possibly 17-0. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Can any team match that? You know, let me know in the comment. You know, what team you want me to do. Your team. You know, I'll make a video for your team. You know what I mean? We could do that. But subscribe and share. Let's go. All right.